Well, the history of Oliver is a long one. We've been making connecting rods for 32 years now. And 2 years ago, I purchased the company. We relocated up to Charlevoix, Michigan. And we've been making connecting rods since last year up there ever since. Well, Oliver goes back to Oliver Machinery Company, which dates back to the 1860s. And we made table saws, presses, all sorts of industrial processing equipment. And then about 32 years ago, they got into connecting rods to kind of do a spin-off. But you know, really, the devil's in the details. We've been doing connecting rods for 32 years, and we've learned the best way to do it and also the ways not to do it. But we do some very special processing with our rods. We have a very close relationship with our heat treater, and we have a special two-phase heat treating process that really makes the best rod possible. We use 4340 AQ material, which is a mill certified material, so it's been vacuum degassed, and it's really the best 4340 that you can buy out there. No, they're laser marked, and we also shot peen them. It imparts a compressive residual stress into the surface of the rod, so they're more durable and longer lasting. Well, we've got a really strong design for our Big Block and Big Block Max series rods, and we've seen a pretty strong uptick in the market there. Our Ford series rods, we've really been promoting those over the course of the last 2 years, and we've specifically worked with Chris Holbrook on the Cobra Jet program, and so our Ford rods have really been coming on strong. And really, most importantly, over the course of the last year, we've built up our inventory. And so we now have the best inventory, you know, that we've ever had, and chances are you call up and your rods will be on the shelf. You know, a connecting rod kind of looks like a connecting rod, and you've pretty much got, you know, two circles connected with a beam, and you know, somebody picks up a catalog and they see a set of $250, you know, Chinese rods, and they don't maybe recognize the kind of nuances that go into really making a high quality rod. And I certainly didn't know that, you know, 2 years ago when I got involved in it. But the tolerances that we you know, deal with on a daily basis are very strict. The quality control that we put into the part you know, is very strict, and we like to think that you know, when the best engine builders in the world open a box of our rods, you know, they can feel comfortable just throwing them into, you know, $150,000 engine that they're building, and not have to worry about it. Well, it's really unbelievable what's happened, you know, just in the last 5 to 10 years, and we've been working with some of the best engine builders in the world for, you know, 32 years. And so we kind of listen to what they're telling us, and you know, certainly we have to tweak the designs here and there, you know, to keep up with you know, what trends in the industry and the horsepowers and the torque levels that people are getting today, which is really something that, you know, a few years ago people never would have you know, thought of. But we had Roush do a full FEA analysis of our rods when I got involved with the company, and that really gave us a sound, you know, basis to move forward from, and really the quality control and the tolerancing are key things that we've really focused on. Moving into our new facility, it's climate controlled to within 2 degrees, so that just helps us make sure that we're you know, hitting those really tight tolerances. We've invested in new machinery, and just kind of continue to focus on the little things that make our, you know, product the best connecting rod on the market. We were just at PRI, you know, a month or 2 ago, and it's pretty neat being there on the stand and having people come up to you, and they get excited because when they talk about Oliver, they talk about, you know, that dream engine that they've built and the number of passes that they've done. And we had one guy come up, and he's using the same set of rods since 1988. And he asked, you know, do you think we should change out the rod bolts? And you're sitting there and you're, well, yeah, I recommend, you know, you freshen those pretty regularly. And the guy was, but, you know, you try and say, you know, we really think you should move you into a new set of your own rods, but hey, if it ain't broke, you know, don't fix it, right? We're also introducing a new Duramax diesel rod, which we're very excited about. We've taken our Big Block Max technology and put that into this Duramax design, so we're launching that rod this year. And one of the things that we've really focused on is maintaining the OE lubrication system. So on both the big end and the pin end, We've maintained that technology that a lot of folks in the aftermarket have discarded, but we really felt that was necessary given the real high performance, both horsepower and torque, that the new diesel engines are running to. So we're excited about this. We've also got our Mitsubishi Evo 10 rod. We've introduced some new LS series rods, and our Ford offering is as good as it's ever been. So that's really been a strong segment for us. Yeah, the diesel rod is a 6.6 liter Duramax application. That's where we decided to start with, and we'll be expanding that product lineup, getting into the Cummins and the Power Stroke applications. Well, we get the competitors, but we also for the diesel guys, they're driving that same truck to the track, and they're maybe towing their competition vehicle and then competing in two classes. So really we see the rods being used both in the purely race vehicles, and then also on the street for the towing vehicles, because guys want to get the maximum performance out of any engine that they're using. And surprisingly, the tow vehicles is a segment that we see a lot of traction in. The best way to get in touch with Oliver is just to give us a call. You can check out our website or shoot in an email, and then we work with Motor State and Liberty Performance Engine Parts as our distributors.